Check this out, guys. I got the body set back on the old Jeep. It's looking pretty good. Put some weather stripping in between the two halves. New weather stripping up here. Block the air coming in. Now I'm getting ready. I need to mark this lower hole, and then I need to put a few more nut zerts in the body itself. And then I should be ready to start clamping that thing down on there. It's been a long road to get here, but it's looking good. Hello everybody, my name is Morgan. This is my shop, Slickside Repair. And that is my Willys Jeep, 1957 DJ3A. Let's jump right into it. Well guys, I ripped everything back out of the Jeep. Seat frames, center console. I've got one coat of black paint on all of those. And I'm getting ready to flex seal the rest of the inside of the cab. Got everything blown out pretty good. I want to get the tailgate propped up with something so I don't spray on these chains, and then I'm going to just flex seal everything in there. And I've already cut a mat that fits here in the back, so that should make it look a lot nicer in there. Everything will match. It's already been wearing really nice up here on the floor pans, so that's what I'm going to run in here. Second coats on all my parts. That's going to turn out all right. Looks kind of glossy and kind of flat, but it's a satin paint, so it's still drying. And come back over here to the Jeep. I have got everything coated on it. I think it turned out really nice. This isn't a show Jeep. You know, you can kind of see the evolution of Morgan in it. How I patched all these floor pans when I was younger, and you know, they're kind of hammered out, but at least there's no rust in it anymore. That stuff there's kind of pitted. Looking back now, if I had to do it all over again, I probably would have tried to do the whole floor just in one shot. But you know, when you're, man, I don't know, like 16 years old, you don't really know any of that. But I think it's turning out really nice. On a different note, I've got a new carburetor showing up the end of the week for it. This one is very wonky, does some weird stuff. I cannot get it to idle down. This, I think it's missing springs or linkage or something. Doesn't do what it's supposed to. You can see I got a vacuum gauge sitting here, and I got a barbed fitting threaded in there because I want to adjust it by vacuum when I get that carb. Set the timing that way too. I went ahead and put new spark plugs in it this evening because it wasn't running that great. And it's running a whole lot better now. And I'll show you guys why. If I can find the one. Here it is, right here. Can you guess why this one wasn't firing? It must have gotten dropped, and I put it in there like that, but there's no gap at all. So that cylinder hasn't been doing a darn thing since I've got it going. This engine's been rebuilt by a guy over in Box Elder. He did a really good job, and it's got no miles on it. I just changed the oil in it a day or so ago, so put the filter in it, and I put 1540 in it, Rotella. That's probably a little bit heavy, but it's in the summertime around here. In the winter, if I need something else, I'll put that in. But anyways, I guess tomorrow evening we'll get the seats put back in. I'll bring you guys back then so you can see it. And new tires coming in this week for it, and a spare wheel. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna mount the spare. I'm gonna put it in the bed or try to do something on the back end. Guess that's yet to come. So we'll see you guys after a while. So check this out. I had a little tiny bit, or just a can of white Flex Seal. I know you guys are gonna think that I'm like huffing that stuff or something, but look how nice that looks. And I think that's gonna seal that up really good. I know it's not the right way to fix this thing, but you know, is the right way of getting this all resealed, is it even gonna last? I don't know. So I think I might just hose that whole top down with it, and I bet it'll do just fine for me. The old Jeep's gonna spend a lot of its time inside anyways, so I think we'll give that a try. Probably try to pick some more of that up tomorrow. Mask this all off around here, and then just hose her down. Bet that'll look pretty good. See you guys tomorrow. Next day, everything's dry. It turned out great. So did this. That is really nice. I can't mark it up or nothing. That is gonna make a sweet cover for that roof. We'll work on that tonight when I get home from work. Got the big dog helping me out paint the lid. How's it going, Jesse?
Oh, not too bad. Out of paint. Gotta go get more.
Gotta go get some more Flex Seal down at Baumgart's. I bought so much in the last week that they probably think I'm making meth out of it or something. But it's turning out pretty good. A couple more coats and it'll be really nice. Jesse's all pumped up, wanted to pull the plastic off. It's the next day now. But we're gonna do that and get the seats put back in. Try to take it for a rip tonight. Roof turned out really nice. Seems like it's sealed up good. Jesse took the vacuum, cleaned all the paint flakes off the inside that she could. I got the seats put back in and a rubber mat that I'd cut. I got a fire extinguisher and a radio that I want to put in here somewhere. Find a home for both of them. Wondering if I can't get the fire extinguisher in this region or something, somewhere close. Maybe that'll be in my way, I'm not sure. Maybe it'll lay right back there. Just be nice to have one in here. But the old Jeep is coming along really good. We're gonna take it on a test rip. I'll try to get some footage for you guys. You guys are gonna be mad, but we did drive it over to my in-laws' place and it went pretty good. The carburetor was surging really bad. Luckily, I've got a new one of them coming tomorrow. I heard some sort of bearing noise underneath there that I don't really like. And I've got new tires coming this week, so I'm gonna get these tires and wheels ripped off of here and check the gearboxes and see how the oil is sitting on all of them. Kind of go from there. So how's the Jeep coming? Well, taillights are wired up and they work. Imagine that. I went ahead and put a new U-joint right there and the new pinion seal while I was at it. I didn't replace that U-joint, but it's still tight, so left it alone. Something else I did, get over here on this side, so I got a new carburetor in. This is off of Amazon. It's brand new. Put it on there, tried to tune it, spent hours messing with it. Turns out the shaft is not a good seal, the main butterfly shaft down here. So it's got a huge vacuum leak on it. They're supposedly sending me a new one. I'm gonna leave that one on there until they do, and then I'll send that one back. So that's kind of irritating. But on a different note, something else came in yesterday. The guys down at Minuteman got them mounted up. I'm short one tire and one wheel for a spare, but these turned out great. So let's get them thrown back on the Jeep, get it set back down on the ground. Got other things I need to do in here today. There it is. All the tires are on there, looking good. This Jeep actually had 6.50 16s on it before, but I looked it up and it's supposed to have 600 16s, so that's what I put. They're a little bit smaller, smaller and narrower, but that'll keep them from rubbing on my seat notch too. So I'm gonna get it backed out of the shop and we're gonna take it for another rip. Just almost wants to idle. Get a better carburetor on there and try it out again, but that'll probably about wrap it up for this video, guys. Appreciate you guys staying tuned in and watching. The old Jeep has come along real nice, I'd say. Something else I did was I cut a piece of rubber, sandwiched it underneath here, go around that steering column. Keep it all nice and airtight, keep the hot air off my feet. But we're gonna bomb this thing down and get something to eat for lunch. You guys have a good rest of your weekend, and maybe I'll see you on the next one.